turn on your notification bell, you will still get those information you are looking for.
Court of Appeal judgment. We crave for political solution. Southeast governors are saying. The governors from the Southeast, the 5 governors from Imo, Anambra, Enugu, Abia, and Ebonyi has converged at Enugu State Government House to discuss issues that concerns the zone, and the one that is topmost is security and Onyendo Mazi Kano's continued incarceration and the appeal court judgment that set him free of all fictitious charges leveled against him by the obnoxious government at the center. So now what the governors are saying is that they are craving for or pleading for political solution, and we are saying, how can Dave Umahi gather his colleagues, Okezi Bazu of Abia, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu, and the deputy governors of Imo and Anambra State, respectively, to come and embarrass themselves talking about political solution to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's travail or case. Whereas we have said this in clear terms, there is no need of demanding for political solution in a situation like this. Political solution has been overtaken by events, or the plead for political solution has been overtaken by events. And therefore, what people, particularly the governors, should be asking now, if they are in their right senses, is for the government at the center to obey the court judgment. That's what they're supposed to be asking now. Demanding it. It is their right. It is their son that is being clamped in detention facility for doing nothing wrong other than agitating for a referendum, which is lawful in all ramifications, backed by local and international laws and treaty and protocols. All right. And now the governors are begging, pleading with President Muhammadu Buhari to adopt a political solution to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. These people are exacerbating insecurity in the region. They said they are establishing, joint patrol team on the highways of the Southeast. They want to bring more Fulani people. They want to bring more troops, Fulani, terrorist infiltrated troops, to come and parade or patrol the Southeast highways. This is unacceptable. We have said panacea to the peace that has eluded the Southeast currently is for the government to obey the court judgment. Many people have held that view, and that is it. There's no two ways about it. We have said it for the umpteenth time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not causing trouble in the Southeast. He's not causing youth restiveness in the Southeast either. He's not bringing arms and ammunition to attack government facilities in the Southeast. No. Rather, people are expressing their grievances in diverse ways, and he cannot control it. And what is the grievances? That the government criminally abducted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and extraordinarily renditioned him back to Nigeria and have continued to torture him and incarcerate him in DSS hell. And people are expressing their feelings and emotions in diverse ways, and that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot control, particularly as he is in detention facility. He cannot control it. And therefore, we have said, look, government toward the path of rule of law. Like you have said, people have been calling for this political solution before now, saying, adopt this political solution so that we can iron these issues out. The government said no. They want the court or the judiciary to be independent indeed, and therefore they will not interfere. And now they have made their judgment. Government is bound to obey it, and that is what the Southeastern governors should be saying, not pleading for political solution at this point we are in. After going through the process, legal process and tussle, the courts make their pronouncement. You now want people, you start talking about political solution. Nowhere. But this has gone a long way to show the level and the capacity of people we elected as our governors, and their mindset, and their pedigree and integrity, and what they take of the people, what they believe about the people. All right. So that is what is happening now. The Southeastern governors, they are trying to make themselves to be cowards, because that is how the government at the center will be looking at them, because they will be expecting them to demand for the release of their son as the court have directed, but they are pleading with them, so they will be looking at them as they are cowards, and they will not be taking the Southeast very serious in whatever they are doing. So people who elected these men as governors, I think they should be regretting electing them in the first place. Those who voted them should be regretting it for this show of shame. That is it. Because we build a sane man's imagination. Let us say this thing is in the northern Nigeria. Let us see if it is Hausa people, the Fulanis. Let's say if it is Yorubas. They will be demanding for the immediate release of their son now that the court have declared him free of all these charges. You see, so, but look at our own people. They are hiding. They don't want to come out. They are hiding. And that is very, very woeful for them. It's a woeful for them, honestly speaking. And therefore, we are demanding for the immediate release of Onyendu. We are not joining forces with them, the governors. They can go and grovel to Muhammad Buhari. They can go and prostrate for him for whatever reason best known to them. But we are not groveling to anybody. The Igbos are not known to be cowards. The Igbos are not known to be people who prostrate and hypocritical. Yes, the Igbos are stout, determined, brave, courageous people and enterprising. And so they're not known for begging. Babiaga. But what these governors are projecting, the image of the Igbo, is in a wrong way, as if we are babiagas, people who doesn't know their right, who beg even when their right is being trampled upon. They have to demand for their right. The Igbos are not known for that. Save for these governors who are there. We know them. Some of them are APC and the Fulani slaves. They are working for the Fulani. They have accepted the role of slave because of pecuniary gains and their personal interest. Very selfish. That is it. So those who are calling for the release of Onyendu, as the court have demanded, they are on the right path, and that cause should be sustained. Not these governors who are begging for a political solution. They are not on the same page with the people of the Southeast, the Igbos, and the